Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. We have a Tesla Model 3 long range today. I was quickly test driving out, and this is actually my first time test driving a Tesla. This one is a long range non-performance model and it's in this nice white color. And of course this is the newest Model 3. We have full self-driving beta on this one, the new interior and everything. And I love the new blacked out trim that Tesla is doing as well. So I think this car looks great. I've always liked the Model 3. This is my first time driving a Tesla, actually. I've driven the Ford Mustang Mach-E. I've been in a few other EVs like the VW ID4. And already just driving it to this lot, I am super impressed by it and I kind of want one already. And I'm sorry Mustang Mach-E, but this drives better. And I think I kind of like it a lot more now that I'm experiencing a Tesla for the first time, really. So, I mean, what is there to really talk about here? I kind of want to take you guys more on a test drive more than anything to kind of show you guys the interior and stuff and kind of my first impressions on the Tesla. I've always liked the shape of this, and a big thing people talk about is the build quality on Teslas, and I haven't found a single problem with this one. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's not built right, it's not yada yada yada. I've been touching all the panels, filling everything up, and it feels really, really good to me. I don't know if that's just this one that's built well, or I don't know if they're changing the build quality stuff, but enough with the complaining, guys. This is a great car. I think it's a good purchase, and the driving experience personally has already blown me away. So I think we should hop right into this already. You know, there's a frunk up there, there's a rear hatch back there, but we want to talk about the driving and talk about the full self-driving beta as well. Okay guys, without further ado, let's hop into this Tesla Model 3. Of course, we're in the long range. I have the key card here to kind of open it up and stuff. You guys can see that on the camera. So you just tap it there to unlock it or lock it. So I just locked it right now. Mirrors are going to fold in. Unlocking it. Tap the key card there, and of course you can use this with your phone as well. To open the Model 3 doors, you put your finger in and pull open. And of course they open really nice. First, let's go check out the back seats. Gonna open the doors, windows pop down because they're frameless. And this is actually in my driving position right now. Oops, I think I bumped you guys there. So it's a little tight. I've moved it back a little bit just so the camera will fit a little bit. I'll move over to this side so it makes a little bit more sense. This is more of like a normal seating position. I have pretty good leg room. The floor is nice and flat, of course, since the battery's on the floor. You can stick your legs out like this. This is the new interior, so the quality is so nice in here. I don't know what people are complaining about. You know, there's no panel gaps. If you're looking at the door panel up close, all the panels line up really nice. It's nice, like an Alcantara material, stitched leather. Everything feels really solid. You know, nothing's like shaking and stuff. Center console, we have air vents. I think these are USB-C ports down there. Console test, solid. Seat test, solid. Panels on the side, solid. I can't really find anything too wrong. Of course, up here we have the beautiful glass roof. This center bar here with some lights, and of course the glass piece up there as well. Space is not bad. Headroom's not bad because the glass roof kind of increases your headroom. And of course, we have the beautiful front end of this interior. This is my first time again being in a Tesla personally and alone, and I'm in love with it. I actually really like this interior. I love the feeling of it. I love the spaciousness. I really like the screen. A lot of people hate that there's no screen there, but I kind of like it. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. Anyway, enough with the going on. To open the doors, you grab this panel, again, really nice, stitched in leather. Press the door, and you can open the door like this. Hop out. Let's go over to the front and take this little puppy for a drive. Nice Model 3 panel right there. Cool. Let's hop right in. Ah, sweet. So I'm just gonna put this card right in the center console here. Now, of course, this is the updated Model 3 interior. So they did a lot of stuff that owners kind of really wanted on their Model 3s. So that includes built-in wireless charging now with this nice Alcantara pad. This whole center console is much nicer now with the stitching. They got rid of the glossy black, so now there's a matte plastic centerpiece, which can open. There's a huge storage compartment down here. My sunglasses, for example, all the way down there. Really nice. And again, everything feels super solid. Nothing wiggles. It feels very built well. There's some nice stitching on the side. Center console opens up, more stitching. I like the wood trim going across the dashboard. Again, if you look closely, all the panels line up and everything. Oh, shocking, it's a Tesla, right? So yeah, enough of that nonsense. And of course, up here we have our little folding mirror thing. This is a magnet, I believe. Yeah, it's a little magnet. It's kind of like an old iPad smart cover. You can do that. And I really love the shape of this steering wheel. I've been driving this a little bit already. I love the shape of the steering wheel. It's just perfect in the hands. I love the feeling of it. And again, of course, there is no screen here. Of course, you only have this screen, but I kind of like it. I don't know why. It just works in this car. I think the application of it in the Model 3 is just perfect. Now, as soon as I put my foot on the brake, if you guys know Teslas, it will start up. You're basically in drive. And to actually put it in drive, you put it down the stalk right here. So you have drive, reverse, neutral, and of course, double tap down to get into autopilot. Up here, you have your windshield wipers and your return signals right there. I'm in drive right now. Put in the park, you just press the park button. If you guys don't know Teslas, and it goes also that. Screen does everything like we all know. Quick stuff, of course, you have your navigation here, your music controls. There is voice control functions right here. I'm just turn that off real quick. I love the screen. It's quick, very responsive. If you want to adjust your air vents, this is one of my favorite features still. You can kind of move the air vents around with this giant singular panel on the dashboard. Love that. I think it's super, super cool. Of course, on the passenger side as well. Turn that down a little bit because I don't want to deafen everyone. I just turned the radio off right now so we don't get any copyright music. Of course, you have your sentry mode and cameras, so you can see all your cameras around the vehicle. Super high res. I love that you can keep them up while you're driving as well, which is a really cool feature. This one, again, long range, so we have 347 miles of range. That's pretty high, I think. Do a little bit of performance driving, and that will go down a little bit. Again, this isn't the performance model. This is just the regular long range Model 3. More stuff right here. You can see your energy consumption and settings and things. Really nice stuff, of course. And if everyone's seen it, there's a toy box, the boom box, the farting stuff, and all that stuff if you want to play with that. But we're being a little bit serious here today. Driving controls. So I love that you can kind of control the mirrors and the steering wheel with the steering wheel buttons itself. So once you move these dials up and down, you can move the steering wheel up and down. Do your mirrors same way. You just tap the mirror and you can adjust the mirrors with this little scroll wheel. I think that's really cool. Very well implemented. You can fold the mirrors like this, lock the mirrors, change the display brightness and whatnot. 90% is fine. Exterior lighting, of course, your light controls, lock controls, display controls. Here's a night mode of the display. Oh, sorry, that was day. I'm silly. Night mode blackens it out, or you can just leave it in auto. Driving, so we have chill, sport, chill and standard. Comfort, standard, sport for steering. Stopping mode, you can have it on creep, roll, and hold. Creeping is more like a regular gas car. All that stuff. Navigation controls, safety, security controls, all that stuff. And then of course we have autopilot. This one has a full self-driving beta preview, which is really nice. Set speed limit. You know, all this cool stuff right here for collision warning, yada, yada, yada. We'll get into it real quick. I can't be out with this too long because the person needs it back, but let's pop it into drive and get on with our way. So to put it into drive, I put my foot on the brake, put it right into drive like this, and that's it. We're into drive already. Right now I have the steering in sport, I believe. It's a little heavy, I think, for day-to-day driving. I like it that way. It is a little video gamey, but I think it's very direct. Like you kind of know where the wheels are, and I think that's very good, especially in this type of car. I wanted to do a quick little 0 to 60 run. We're gonna do that on the open road because we're in a parking lot right now, and it's not the safest thing to do that in a parking lot. Let me just show you guys real quick the reversing cameras because I think they're super, super clear. So to put it into reverse, you put this stalk all the way up to reverse. You can see the beautiful, nice, super clear cameras right there. Really nice stuff. Put it on brake, back down to drive. Awesome. So driving characteristics of the Model 3. I kind of fell in love with it instantly. That's just me. I like these kinds of cars and this new technology stuff. But I think this is a better car than the Mach-E. I have driven the Mustang Mach-E. I was actually kind of impressed with it by myself. I like this more. First of all, I like being lower to the ground, but that's just a personal note. I mean, everyone's different with that. The Mustang Mach-E is more of like a crossover SUV style vehicle. This one is a sedan or a sportback, whatever you want to call it, because it has sloped roof. Of course, you can get the Model Y, which is their SUV. Very, very popular right now. Kind of hard to get as well. Let's get out of this parking lot real quick. And yeah, so like I said, this one has the new Tesla Vision. So since it has the new Tesla Vision, we have the new full self-driving preview display over here, so you can see kind of it's showing there's the stoplights right there and all that stuff. We'll demonstrate that in a second. Let's just leave here before the light turns red. And I'm going to show you guys some quick acceleration. So we're doing 15 right now. Ready? This is, holy Jesus. That's fast, and you're doing illegal speeds. It's super quick. Wow, that's crazy. If you haven't been in a Tesla or in a new EV, please just go test drive one and try it out. It's comical how fast it actually is. I mean, of course, you can go with the plaid modes and the higher end of the Model S and stuff. Really cool Panamera right there. But this is nuts. It's kind of insane. And you can't just help but laugh when you're doing it because it's just so quick and it kind of boggles the mind a little bit. I'm going to make a right here to kind of show you guys what the full self-driving preview kind of looks like. Someone spilled trash in the middle of the road. But at least in this car, you're never going to have to worry about getting by someone. If you're in traffic on the highway or something, you want to pass a truck, you never have to worry. It's insane how fast this is. So I kind of want to try this out right here. So we can see on this road, there's no real double yellow lines. I just repaved it. And let's see how the full self-driving preview beta kind of works here. Of course, you have to be very cautious as this is a beta. So to activate that, you tap the this right stalk 2 times all the way down. Auto steer not enabled. Okay, so let's turn in auto steer. Go here, go to settings, we'll go to autopilot, and we'll turn on auto steer. Car must be in park to enable auto steer. Let's go to this parking lot and do that. Just gonna make a U-turn real quick. As you can see, guys, why I said before I'm not doing a 0 to 60 test or any kind of test in the parking lot is because this thing is ridiculously fast. Probably end up hitting something, which we do not want to do at all. Okay, cool. So let's just quickly put this in park to enable auto steer to check out that function. Of course, this has the regenerative braking, so you kind of just let your foot off the. Let's turn this on. Yes, in beta mode. Awesome. So put this back into drive. I'll make a left here. Make sure it's safe to go. Awesome. Let's head down. Okay, so let's try this again. Double tap this down. Auto steer temporarily unavailable. Boo. So it's not letting us go fully into that mode, but right now we are in the kind of autopilot mode right now. I guess we have to be on the highway to enable full-on auto steer. Maybe it's not the full self-driving beta. I'm not a super Tesla expert here, guys, so I'm kind of playing it with the guys are telling me. I really do like this display here because you can kind of zoom in onto the screen that it's showing you. So let's see if it detects that there's a red light here. Okay, cool. Make a right on red. I'm gonna override that. Let's see. Be careful because there are cars coming. It's definitely something you're gonna have to get used to use the autopilot functions and everything. It's not perfect or best for everyone, I would say, but again, it works way more better on the highway. Of course, we can test it out real quick. It will actually bring us closer to where we have to go. Awesome. So as you can see on the screen, sorry guys, I need to get a little bit of a break to kind of show you. On the screen, we can see it's showing all the lights over here. It even shows the cars next to you. It'll show the cars in front of you and all that really cool type of stuff. Really, really cool. Some more information here. Tire pressures, driving time, really cool. I'm just blown away. I'm kind of speechless. I really do enjoy this car a lot. And like I said, the speed is just crazy that it can do. It's kind of insane, and this is not anywhere near the closest to being the fastest version. Of course, that would hand it right over to the plaid Model S, which is absolutely insane. Of course, we're having the plaid Model X. There's Roadster coming. There's the Cybertruck. It's just crazy. So let's speed up and get over. As you can see, that acceleration is crazy. Now let's see if this autopilot will kick in. There we go. Auto steer is now enabled. Now it's driving itself. Scary, right? So what you can do now is take your foot off the gas, take your foot off the brake. You're supposed to keep your hand on the wheel, of course. And you can increase the speed with this dial right here. So if you want to drag it up a little bit, it'll kind of increase the max speed. You can also do it on the screen, of course. This is freaky to me. I've tried things like Subaru's autopilot, Subaru's eyesight system, and it doesn't work nowhere near as well as this, of course. It doesn't really do auto steer. It kind of just keeps you in the lane, so you're kind of bouncing across the lanes all the time. But this this is, of course, one of the best systems on the market, of course. I'm sure that everyone's heard all the controversy and stuff about autopilot and whatnot, but this is my first kind of experience with it. And of course, it knows there's cars in front of you. It knows there's other traffic and what all the other traffic is doing. And so it's very aware of all this stuff. So if you want to make a lane change too, this is a very tricky situation here. We have cars stopping, merging traffic, and we have to get over. So we can make a lane change. I'm taking control now. I have to get off this exit. So it sees there's cars stopping up ahead. Is it going to stop, or are we going to have to stop? It looks like we're going to have to stop on this one because I kind of took control. I do have to make a right here as well. So this person, thankfully, is turning right as well. Thank you, sir. Awesome. So that was just a quick little demonstration of autopilot. Sorry, Tesla fans. I don't know. I'm sure we'll end up in the comments something I did wrong, but this is my first time really getting used to it. Have a limited amount of time and just wanted to try it out real quick to see kind of how it works. But super impressed with it so far. I wish I had some more time to kind of test it out. But I'm sure over time you get used to it and you know all the details and all that stuff with the system. But anyway, back to the driving stuff and everything. I'm really impressed with how everything's turning out so far on this car. I really like the dynamics and all that type of stuff as well. Real quick, let's go over to the driving. We'll go to driving. So there's 3 different steering modes, as you can see right here. We have comfort, standard, and sport. I'm keeping it in sport. I kind of like having steering. People might want something more like comfort. Steering significantly gets way more pliable. It feels like there's more play in the steering as well. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. Oh, we have to make a left anyway, so we're in this lane. But like I said, the steering gets a little bit more pliable and stuff. Of course, you want to put it into standard mode. It's kind of like an in-between feel, and then right back in sport, it instantly stiffens right back up, and you can definitely feel that as well. A little video gamey in some turning situations and just like off center. I think off center in sport specifically, it's very taut. As you can see, the car is moving with very minimal movement, which is nice. And of course, this is not even the performance Model 3. You can get a performance Model 3 with more power, more oomph, and a little more kick to it as well, which is nice. But anyway, this is just a quick video really to kind of just show you my first drive, basically first drive and first impressions of the Tesla Model 3. So let's turn into this parking lot right here so we can wrap up everything. I'm just super impressed with everything I've seen so far and feeling and driving so far. Really like it. I kind of want one. I know everyone's gonna like, oh, it's an EV, whatever, but I kind of want one. I kind of like it. Of course, we haven't tested the really big important things. Oh, there's a Hyundai EV, cool. Like charging and stuff, but as we know with Tesla superchargers and everything, it's kind of the best in the business right now. You can charge them on other charging networks, of course, but you're going to want to use a supercharger, if anything. So if you have a Tesla, there's a Model Y right there, really cool. Navigating parking lots in a Model 3, how fun. Okay, I'm just going to end this here, guys. I'll step out real quick to kind of just show you around. But I love it. That's just all I'm going to say. I love it, and I kind of want one. And those are my impressions. But no, in all seriousness, to put it in park right here, wrap it up, hop outside real quick. I do genuinely really like this car, actually. I know a lot of people hate on it, hate on Tesla, but what you need to do is kind of look past all this stuff and just take the car out for a drive. If you really are interested in EVs, go get the Tesla. You really just can't look at an EV and not have a Tesla. Of course, you can go drive whatever you want, a Volkswagen, a Mach-E, the new Audis and whatnot, and you can get whatever you want. But to me, I think right now Teslas are still the best bet for range, for charging, and for just general EV stuff. So thank you guys for joining me on this video. Stay tuned for a lot more stuff, and I hope we have some more great opportunities to check out a lot of cool cars. Thank you again, and stay tuned for more.